My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we're going to be doing the daily challenge for the 23rd of December 2019. The run is a cursed run. Whenever your deputy boss become cursed, your starting relic is replaced with cursed key, Darkstone Periapt, and the Duvu doll. Purple cards can now appear in rewards and shops. Purple cards being those of the Watcher. Interestingly, the Watcher can't get strength in her base set for a reason. So having strength provided by the Duvu doll and the curses, as well as purple cards, appeals to me. This also minus enemies drop 200% more gold, but you can only smith at rest sites. That's also actually kind of fine, because since it's a cursed run, you're going to want to dilute your deck with as many cards as possible so that you're not just constantly drawing those curses. And in doing that, you will create a deck that you will have very little impact on when you upgrade cards, unless, of course, that upgrade makes them innate. So, honestly, no real big downsides here. Let's go. Obviously, I'm going to go elite hunting. That's just how we do. I'm not going to go to that shop at the start here. Come on, dual casts. That'll do. Wreath of Flame, cooldown, and rushdown. Coolhead and rushdown, rather. Wreath of Flame works well with a multi-hit deck, and we will be keying into that. It's just taking it early is really hard, because it's not good for a while. I'm gonna need some aggressive cards. Okay. Perfect. I'll take Sash Whip. It's nice for the elites. It's good. Remove a card from the deck? No. Not interested. I want to keep my money there, actually. Upgrade 2 cards. Both of them strikes. Good. I actually did want that. I will take the Curse of Injury there for an extra point of strength. Looking to get my Zap out. And a Wreath of Flame, and then we can wake him up next turn. Ooh, nice. Last play this combat was an attack. Play 1 week. That. Then I'll have a really defensive next hand. Not enough to full defend us. That's fine. As long as I make my way through the fight, it's fine. Strike Sash Whip for the weaken, and then I will put up the Zap because I know that Dual Cast is still in the deck. Okay. Beautiful. Kunai, every third attack you play, starting your next turn, enter Wrath and draw 2 cards. That's actually really good. Also, that got changed in No Longer Scries. Interesting. But that's really good because we have the extra strength and entering Wrath. We will be able to kill enemies on the next turn very reliably with Simmering Fury. Kunai is nice, but I'd like it to never trigger, ideally. I want these fights ended quick. Okay. All I can do is 50-50 the frontliner dying here to try and save myself HP. A 0-cost scry in a deck that's going to have a bunch of curses in it seems to me like an effective tool. I'm going to use the Gamblers. So that we can actually have a worthwhile turn. That. Flame Strike. With the Flame Strike, I'll Snecko. Yeah, still don't end up with the defensive tools, unfortunately, but that'll have to do. As long as I got one target down there, I'm fine with it. Okay. Plus, the first floor is honestly going to be the hardest one for us, what with the not having curses yet. By next floor, we will have at least 3. And that's 3 strength for us, as well as access to a rare card, which may or may not be Ragnarok. Who knows? I'm hoping it's Ragnarok. Why? Ow. Yeah, I can't pop Simmering Fury there just because of all of the dazed. Like if I draw a garbage hand and then take 18 damage, I get really sad. Gold-plated cables. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time. Conclude. We're not going to take that many cards that end our turn, but we do need an AoE card, so happily. Pair. Raise your max HP. Very happy to see it. I will actually heal and take a curse here, which will put me in a really good position for starting my Gremlin Dog fight. Lovely. I kill next turn. I use Simmering Fury this turn, though. No, as long as I leave that atop the deck, it's fine. Phew. Symbiotic Virus at the start of each combat channel 1 dark. I didn't want to ask, but hell yes. So it'll grow twice as fast because I don't have a lightning orb in the front line. And then if I cut the zap, dual cast will just be like nuke the enemies effectively. Consecrate's going to be incredible. I should have gone for the fight there rather than rest. That's my bad. Fossilized Helix is incredible as well. Hyper Beam also. Let's go membership card. Fossilized Helix Hyper Beam. Master of Strategy. I don't think I need any of your rest. Right. It's fine, we have lethal this turn. Told you. Wallop is actually really good as well. It'll defend us for a hell of a lot. It's just Bowling Bash. Bowling Bash is Bowling Bash, and Bowling Bash is good. So let's go for the eyes. All of these have a place in our deck. I'm gonna take Wallop because I think I need a little bit more defensiveness right now. Yeah. Going to the... I need to remember that fights aren't what I really want to go to. Also, I couldn't even really skip this, could I? Rough. Well, time to take a bunch of damage. No perfect for me. Honestly, I don't need to use the Hyper Beam, what with the Dark Orb growing 2 times as fast right now. Because dual cast is suddenly looking real good for us. So I'll do it that way because I now draw out the rest of my deck, so I already know that I have lethal. Thunderstrike. I don't channel lightning often. Master Reality. Whenever a card is created in combat, upgrade it. We do not do that. Omniscience. Choose a card in your draw pile. Play the chosen card twice. Look, that playing like a Hyper Beam at the right time is really good. We're very likely to also take a Ragnarok, and it playing a Ragnarok is really good. So I'll take it, but I'm not enthused about it. Wow, you can no longer smith at rest sites. Fine. Yeah, I'll take that. Anything that says draw on it now, because we have 5 energy and we have a lot of curses in the deck, which are, you don't play them. So they're effectively no energy expenditure on your hand. We're going to want to get past those as quickly as possible. Which path has the least rests? So it's 2 elites no matter what path I take. This one has no rests. All right. You got me. Clearly, I should have used Wrath of Wreath of Flame rather first. Foresight. That'll help me get past a lot of these curses. Closer? Fine. Just because I desperately need to continue padding the deck. Bag of marbles at the start of each combat apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I will fight these. Use a skill potion looking for draw, or that. Red mask at the start of each combat apply 1 weak to all enemies. Vault. Take another turn after this one, end your turn. I already have a rare card in my deck. I may as well. Whenever you... So, I can lose the Golden Idol in order to tame the special relic, the Bloody Idol. I actually don't want that. I want the Curse of Decay. There's interesting patterns of play that arise from the whole... Hang on. Interesting patterns of play that arise from playing in dailies rather than a standard run. And I find that very interesting. Gambler's Brew is incredible here. Take a pre-upgraded leap. Especially because of the amount of curses I have. Being why the Gambler's Brew is incredible. Okay. I mean, that's already lethal, isn't it? Block potion? Take a ball lightning literally just to pad the deck. I'll take a block potion over an energy potion right now. See if I can use it to get a perfect or a champion or something. Omniscience. Unfortunately, Omniscience double playing Vault doesn't work. Alright, Omniscience double plays Wallop then. Allows me to do some really good damage that turn while full defending. Okay. So that Consecrate Strike, Defend, and Simmering Fury, and I will use the potion. Still no damage taken, and I was quite confident, clearly overconfident, that I was going to have enough damage there. Thankfully, I did have the Gambler's Brew to fix it. You can now remove cards from your deck at rest sites. Entropic Brew, fill all your empty potion slots with random potions. Never mind, I don't feel so bad about it anymore. And Sweeping Beam has draw, and it's an AoE. Meal Ticket whenever I enter a shop. Draw. Heal 15 HP. We need to remove that normality. Actually, how much draw? We don't have enough draw in the deck to think about removing that normality too heavily, I don't think. I don't think it'll be commonly enough a problem. It's another leap. Yep. I probably should have struck the Taskmaster in the midline so that my AoEs are more viable now. Yeah, that would have been the case. Okay, well, I'll Wreath of Flame before I Omniscience and it'll be fine anyway. This is a tale. When he would die, healed to 50% of your max HP. Works once. Take a Bowling Bash. Non-enemy cannons no longer be encountered in question mark rooms. Love that. Love a Sweeping Beam. If you're in Wrath, apply 3 vulnerable to all enemies, otherwise enter Wrath. I mean, entry of Wrath is very important to us. Maybe Scry Game Trip, like, no, that's not good for us. Toolbox is just a free card at the start of each combat for us. You know what? I'm not going to remove Normality. I don't think it will interfere with our life enough times for it to be something I care about. Oh, choose one of 3 random. Ooh, that got a lot better. I remember that patch note. I just didn't, like, remember it at the time. Like I wasn't focused. You know how you know a thing, but you weren't thinking about the thing, and then someone says the thing, and you're like, yeah, yeah, I knew that. That. Sweeping Beam gets us closer to a collector's bonus than the Consecrate do. Or even Glacier. Deep breath. Oh. Couldn't play all of my attacks before I used, in order to trigger the kunai before I used my defender, for, I think, hopefully obvious reasons. What with the concluding my turn. Take the hand, you pull. I'll rest for nothing. I don't want to remove cards from this deck. Secret Weapons hilariously. Oh, that's not the right opening hand. Omniscience is going to double play Foresight, which means every single turn I'm going to have the ability to determine my entire hand's contents. I'll use Secret Weapon to pull out the worst attack that we have in there, and then I'll pass. Let's get rid of those. Strategy immediately, and then let's Wallop and Sweeping Beam. That deals 9. Get rid of the Parasite. And throw the Sash Whip against the backline. Beautiful. I'm going to pivot to Indignation and start attacking. Especially because I can curate my entire next hand. Sure, I'm going to be weak, but... Woo! That's a vault right there. I mean, Conclude's good in terms of damage. Fine. Okay. Sweeping Beam into Indignation for the vulnerability, Sash Whip, and then Conclude. Actually, actually, hang on, wasn't conclude. It was Glacier, and Glacier would have killed the enemy, would have pushed the Dark Orb out. Wasn't thinking about that at the time, but it was. Ragnarok, Ragnarok, Ragnarok. Different cards, different cards, different cards. Look, Judgment's probably still worthwhile. So is it? I don't have a drawing deck to really justify that, I don't think. Transform and upgrade 3 cards. If you transform a curse, it becomes another curse, so that's not a thing. I'm gonna go for the extra energy. I'm gonna very, very intently rely on picking up a lot of draw in this floor. Okay. Fewest rests, most question marks, most shops. There's 1 shop, 2 elites, 2 question marks. I have to take a rest, another question mark. So 3 question marks and shop, and 2 elites. Or out here on the left, we've got 2 question marks, shop, 1 rest, another question mark. It's the same, it's just they're in different positions. These midline ones are worse because they have another rest. I'll go for the earlier shop. Mayhem. Just because I probably have extra energy on the turn. Great. Omniscience, please. Oh, this'll do. Overclock. We never get to a new draw pile. We need draw and we never get to a new shuffle, so we won't trigger its downside ever. Strike dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. I do like that. Whenever you play a power card around card in your hand, costs 0 for the rest of the turn. I mean, look, there's no reason not to just, like, buy a bunch. Except for the fact that, like, many of these are no longer good. I'll take a cool-headed, I guess. And a crush joints. And bounce. You know what? I'll even just take the relic. Just for fun. Wallop has its own VFX there. Lovely. Looks good. Card reality is 2 attacks in a single card. It's pretty important for us. I'll take Dark Shackles to try and defend myself a little bit better here. Defend, and then sweeping. Dual cast kills 1. Kills another. Dark Shackles you. That'll kill, and then I won't even take any damage. Good lord, like I'm not one to constantly or often pat myself on the back, but pat. Into Divinity die next turn. That doesn't work. Die next turn dies at the start of next turn. Be turning down cards there. They said I couldn't do it. Violence. Oh, that's great for us. Just pop attacks in my hand. Thank you. Defend. And then Night Beam. Aggregate's a bunch of energy, but I don't think we need it. I'll take the Sash Whip. What am I using the energy for, right? Okay. Worked out pretty well. Vault. Alright. I'm going to clarify what this does here. So I'm pretty sure enemy keeps their intangibility. Yeah, they do. That's annoying. Okay, defend, make vulnerable, kill. Lightning statue. Potions always be on card rewards. That's obviously garbage for us. Take a third eye there. The obviously garbage for us is because Sozu, so we can't even take him. Two extra points of dex on the first turn. Can't really complain about that. Go for the ice. Love a little bit more weakness. As much as I would like to go to that shop, literally, unless it has the Courier in it, it doesn't help that much. And I might get a shop here, here, or here. I'd like to go for this elite. Defend. Get rid of those. Foresight. Ball lightning into a sash whip for the weakness. Cool. End up well defended for the turn, and then crush joints. Okay, so I'm gonna need a skill. That'll do. Alright, it's time to take damage. Sweet, and then this is the turn that I'm just gonna let happen. Get my copy of Parasite. Thank you. Just extra strength as far as I'm concerned. Power Potion I can't take. Another card of Reality that I can. Or Calcum at the end of your turn, gain 6 block if you have none. Take Magnetism on the first turn here. Secret technique. Let's go for Vault. So it's talk to the hand, carve reality, smite vault. Dual casts, Good Instincts, Third Eye. Ouch. My Archbar. The points. They've disappeared. At least we defended on this one. And no longer weak. So we can push quite easily for the kill. Why did I choose to play the card that had a confirmation screen? Pocket Watch. When you play 3 or less cards during your turn, gain 3 additional cards at the start of the next turn. Oh, 3? Yeah, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. I'll take the Deceive Reality. Just pad the deck again. Not a shop, but it is a rare relic. Mind Blast. Cool. I don't even take the first hit. But I guarantee a kill as a result. Thread and Needle at the start of each combat, gain 4 plated armor. Another colorless potion I'm not going to be able to take. Take a follow-up. Just because I have a lot of draw in the deck now. Sure. Add a bunch more cards. Do like more vulnerability. Discovery's nice, I guess, in general. Transmutation, I guess if I get to upgrade that. Rest just in case this is a bunch of damage in this room somehow. Upgrade all cards, you can no longer heal. Well, look. Too good to turn that down. I just needed to make sure that I wasn't going to draw into normality there before I started doing anything. So I used my 2 biggest draws first. If this now draws normality, this Flash of Steel, I'm going to be so sad about it. I'm gonna Simmering Fury and then Vault. Carve Reality, Smite the Backliner. Panacea is nice. Secret Weapon is also nice. Secret Weapon just to draw an AoE card. I'll take the Hyper Beam here. I'm going to try and pivot those towards defensive. Entropic Brew gets eaten by Sozu. Oh, gosh. Okay. We'll go for the eyes. We don't have to worry about this hit, right? I'll Carve Reality and Smite. I'll try and use Third Eye to help set up my next... That's pretty good already. I'll Transmute. Discovery hits. That is my only attack in hand after I play this and deny it. I'm just going to play out that turn as best I can then. Got him. Not bad. Not hard bad. That's 10 curses for us. 1269, yeah. So the inability to perfect the boss on the first floor largely is a result of the fact that I wasn't thinking, oh no, the Hexaghost, right? I need to keep reminding myself to look at the first boss on the first floor so that I know what I do with my rests. But also, I don't know if I would have had the ability to progress without resting there. I wonder. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. Actually, let's check our score screen. Encyclopedian, Curses, and a couple copies of Collector. I mean, I don't think we're going to be that far down. Yeah, 22nd. Not half bad. Almost on the front page. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.